Day 46. Got camp broke down. Leaving the Eastern Continental Divide. And yeah, it's windy. A couple raindrops, not really raining, I wouldn't say, but there's some raindrops. That's okay. My morning warm-up walk is going to be basically downhill for I think like 4 miles, so that's pretty good. But I'm gonna get this thing started. I'll check in with you in a bit. So a few days ago, there was a slight concern that we might have to go around a certain section. And I'm wondering if it's this, because they had a prescribed burn that I believe got slightly out of control. This could be the prescribed area as it was, but I know there was a piece a few days ago that was like 50 miles ahead of us, and you know, it got away from them. Things happen. And I'm glad that, you know, we can still hike through this and everything is under control now, but you know, not everything is burnt here, so I'm kind of wondering if this was the part that got loose. There's nothing up here, but all down here, and it's not even or consistent. Definitely smells like a recent burn, but yeah, it's kind of cool to see it now that we've been hearing about it. But we kind of figured that it would be out or under control by the time all of us were passing through here. But either way, it either is or isn't the prescribed part, but neat to see. Cool. That would be a neat little snack or lunch bench right there. That was a cool idea. And as you can see, I'm out of the burn zone. And life is back to being full swing. I don't know what this is, but I need some at home. Who knows what that is? Somebody, I took a picture of it, so I'll be able to put it in one of those plant identifiers, but it looks like a tree. Got them flowers on it. Just looks pretty good. Looks like the mountain laurels are getting ready to do something. That's cool. Just talking about that yesterday. How the rhododendrons and mountain laurels haven't been doing much. There were a couple buds in Georgia way back now, but they had a couple freezes overnight, so that kind of halted things, but it'll be real cool to see the mountain laurels and rhododendrons flowering. So in about a mile, there's another bridge that is closed indefinitely for public safety, they say. So, based off the comments, depending on the water level, you either walk through it. It can be anywhere from ankle deep, calf deep, thigh deep, depending on how tall you are. Or there's a tree that's down that goes across. Or if the water level is not too high, there are rocks, I guess, that you can skip over. So we'll see about it when we get there. Bridge out. So they bring you down this little side trail. It's got the orange blaze, if you want to call it a blaze. And this river here. I'm gonna cross right here though. Okay, that was pretty easy. And I only got a little touch of water, but my socks stayed dry. So it was pretty good. There were a couple guys across it with one had a dog. I was just talking with them for a couple minutes and moving on. Was just talking with a flip-flopping southbounder by the name of Hollywood a few minutes ago for, I don't know, probably 10 minutes. But we were just talking about anything and nothing. Good dude, he'll be turning 60 out here. He got dropped off in Harper's Ferry and going to Springer, and his girlfriend will pick him up, take him to Katahdin. He's thinking somewhere's in July. So if it all lines up the right way, I'll probably end up bumping into him again up there. I won't be there in July, but August or September, so once he summits that and works south somewhere, I'll probably see him again. But I've been climbing. I got more climbing to do. And there's gonna be a cool monument up here that I'll get to see. Working my way up. Not too much farther to this little memorial monument thing, which I'll show you that when I get there. But been a couple switchbacks to make this climb fairly better. I won't say easier, but it could be worse. All right, at least I'm up, not quite to the top of, the highest point of this ridge, but the big climb is out of the way for this one. Now there's just like 141 feet between me and the monument that's like 0.7 away, so shouldn't be too bad. The Audie Murphy Monument is up this little side trail, and that I will do. Probably have to pause to read the whole thing, but I gotta do a little bit of reading myself on it. But they've got, it was from Texas. Yeah, Texas flag and the American flag. Looks like an older Texas flag that I think somebody in the comments said that might have hit the ground or something, but I'll stay up here for a minute, eat a couple snacks, pay the respects. But this is neat. They have the pathway lined with the American flags. It looks like people have left some things for them. Oh, here we go. Audie Murphy. Okay. Alright, back on trail. That was pretty neat to see. I'd say it was worth doing. And a few more miles and take my lunch break. And then after that, I'll hit a particular mile marker, and then Dragon's Tooth, and then camp for the night. Almost to the lunch spot. Lunch. Peanut butter wrap here. I already had a tuna wrap. And then over here, which I'll show you in a few minutes, is this river that I took my shoes off, soaked my feet for a minute, kind of scrubbed them down because they were getting pretty dirty. But anyway, 8.7 left, and yeah, be taking it easy that way. Get 700 miles in 3 miles, and then Dragon's Tooth. This is where I soaked my feet. I'll do a quick water refill and head up this hill. Okay, all good. Now I get a bunch of stairs and 300 miles or 700 miles is somewhere in there, and then Dragon's Tooth. Beginning of the climb is not so bad. Definitely a nice gradual incline, but nothing obnoxious like yesterday or the day before. So, I mean, you gotta work for it, sure, but it's been okay. But only the beginning. $700 miles. Let's get me with it. Oh yeah. Sweet. right up here. Not the best lookout spot, but you can kind of see through. Almost a dragon's tooth. Careful. Still not dragon's tooth, but I will take advantage of this view. Sweet. It was going good. Still is, but for whatever reason, they bring us through here, which is like very steep, to this skinniest little peak possible. They could have brought us around to that area. I've seen them do it before, but it was a good workout. So somewhere around here should be a little side trail to the tooth. And I'm going. And it looks like there's going to be quite a few people out here. So we'll see. I think it's this. With a view. Oh boy. People up there. I guess that was it. That's kind of cool, I suppose. How you doing? Good, man. How are you? Working my way down, and it's a lot of I don't know what you'd call this, but big old slabs of rocks to walk on and around and across. I guess I gotta go over there. Okay. Here's a little rhododendron who has begun to flower, and a mountain laurel next to it. Getting things going, but it's not doing anything. But we have rhododendron flowers, folks. Pretty sweet. Basically had to just rappel down that thing. No big deal. There's a real good one there. Rhododendrons. Looking good. These rocks are a lot of work, I'll tell you that. Slow miles with these. Bunch of them here. Some over there on that tree. Looking good. Don't know if you can tell, but that is a cooler. Let's go investigate. Trail magic. Well, pale ale. I believe I will try that. And maybe grab one of those before I leave. But I'm taking my pack off and enjoying this thing. I guess I should tell you who that was from. Although we saw it in the clip of it. Sasquatch and Richard Forepaws. Anyway, thank you to them. I just had that Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, and I will say it's pretty good. I don't normally like IPAs, but that was just a PA. That was good. That'll give me what I need to do this last climb and descent to camp. Okay, climbing is over for the day and making my descent toward camp. The comments on Far Out holding true once again. There in fact is a campsite 1/10 past that water crossing. If that, I mean, you can see the bridge right over there. Heck yes. I'm gonna set up over here and have a fire right there tonight. Some teriyaki noodles going. A campfire going to dry out my laundry that I rinsed all the dried sweat off in the creek. And home for the night. All set up. I believe the number for today is 20.3, and tomorrow I'll be looking for 20, not much more, not less, and that would give me like 5 into Daleville on Monday. So that's all for today.